Hello, mathematicians. Today we're talking about using number lines when we're working with fractions. So let's just get right to it. So we're going to actually start by taking a look at this top number line. And what do you notice about this number line? Well, one thing I want to point out is that it starts at 0, and then the end of the number line here is at 1. And then we've got this midpoint here. Oops, I just marked that out. And it is 1/2. Now, I want to remind you. Now, here we have a fraction, 1/2. I want to remind you what a fraction is. When we talk about fractions, we are talking about pieces or parts or segments of something. Another way that we say pieces, parts, or segments of something is a fraction of something, a piece, a part, or a segment of a whole. So here, this whole area right here, this part of the line, and I drew this little rainbow or arc over it, that is 1/2 of the way to 1. So it is 1/2 of the number line. Now, you might encounter a time where your teacher says to you, let's say your teacher says, okay, here's a number line, and we're looking at this number line right here, and show me where 1/2 would be, 1/2. So what you would do is you would start by saying, okay, well, I'm going to put the 0 here because that's nothing, and then the whole here. Whoopsie daisies, I want to make it really clear that that's a 1. And then you're going to say to yourself, okay, well, I have to find where the 1/2 mark is, and I know that 1/2 looks like that when written as a fraction. And what I see here is that 2 is in the denominator. And remember, denominator means downstairs. So some of us have a really fun time working with number lines and fractions, and others of us find it challenging to work with number lines and fractions. So one trick, I guess you could say, is that when the denominator, in this case it's 2, what we're going to do is we're going to divide the number line into 2 equal parts. So let me think. I think if I were to divide it into 2 equal parts, that would be one part and that would be another part. And let's pretend that they are perfectly equal there. And so if we go and we jump from 0 and we just get one part of the number line, then that is actually going to be 1 out of 2 parts of the number line, or half. So that's the halfway part. I hope that made sense. I really hope that made sense. Now, you might see that there are some other number lines here. Let me get rid of all this distracting drawing stuff here, all the stuff that I've written here. Let's say the teacher says, okay, find, or maybe not the teacher. Let's say you're just looking at this for fun. Let's say you're told to find the 2/3 mark on a number line. Where? Well, I'm actually looking at this number line right there. And we can see that there are 3 equal pieces, or sorry, segments. You could say pieces. Oops, my rainbows turned into a line. And here's 1/3. There's 2/3. And there's the 2/3 mark of the number line. Now here's where it gets really interesting and, dare I say, fun. All right, so we're going to talk about adding using a number line, adding fractions using a number line. Well, we're going to use this one first. We've got a 0 here and a 1 here, and I don't know how many equal parts or equal segments it's divided into, this number line. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, we've got 12 equal segments. 12 equal segments. I'll put that there so you know, which means that this is 1/12. This is, whoopsie daisies. I can't write so small for this number line. Let me try again. This is 1/12. This is 2/12. This is 3/12. This is 4/12. Oh my goodness. And then this is 5/12, 6/12, 7/12, 8/12. Oh my goodness, we're gonna go all the way till 12/12. Now 1 is actually equal to 12/12. And that's because any time the numerator is the same as the denominator, it equals 1. And the reason that that makes sense is if we look at this picture here and we go from 0 to 1, you can see that 12 out of 12 equal segments is the same as 1. And we'll be talking more about that. So let's say you are asked to add 1/12 plus 2/12. Well, looking at a number line, if you were to use a number line, we know that the denominator is 12. We're only working right now with denominators that are the same, also known as like denominators or same denominators. Remember, denominator downstairs, upstairs is the numerator. That's the 1 over here and the 2 over here. And my trick, I don't know if you remember, but my trick for remembering the numerator is that numerator has the letter U in it, which stands for upstairs. So it goes upstairs or on top, not downstairs, which is the denominator. Anyway, so we're going to add this up, guys, okay? So what color do I want? Let's stick with blue. So it says to do 1/12. So I'm going to hop over here with one rainbow jump to the 1/12 mark. And then I have to add 2 more 12ths. That's 2 more jumps. 1, 2. So here, so we've jumped 2 here. 1/12 plus 2/12. And where did we land? We landed on 3/12. Now, what do you notice here? The denominators stayed the same, but the numerator is the same as equals the sum of the numerators. 1 plus 2 equals 3. Well, guess what? You now know the rule for adding fractions with like denominators. So basically, if you have any fraction, let's say, let's do 3/4 plus 1/4. You keep the denominator the same, but you add the numerators. In this case, it's 3 plus 1, and you're going to add those up. Oopsie doopsie, wrong color. 3 plus 1, which is the same as 4/4, which is also the same as 1. By the way, this works with subtraction too. We're not going to get into that too much right now, but if I have, let's say, 3/3 minus 1/3, you do the same thing. You keep the denominator the same. The denominator is, the denominator is 3. And then you're going to add the numerators. 3 plus 1. I mean, sorry, not add. Where am I today? 3, I'm going to look at the sign over here. 3 minus 1. So we're going to minus 1 from 3. Or subtract 1 from 3. 3 minus 1, well, that is 2. So your answer is 2/3. 3/3 minus 1/3 is 2/3. All right, what do you say we keep moving on? Sometimes, let me just erase all this and keep working with these number lines. Now, I will tell you in school it is very likely that you're going to be doing number line work with fractions. And so some of us, we don't need number lines to add and subtract, but sometimes it's very helpful to have that visual model. So now I'm going to give you a question here. We are going to look at this number line right here. Now, the first question I have for you is, how many equal segments is this number line divided into? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. It's divided into 3 equal parts, which means it's helpful if I keep the denominator a denominator of 3. And it means that this 1 over here actually equals 3 over 3. So that means that this tick mark right here, that is 1 rainbow jump over, and so that's going to be 1/3. And then this tick mark here, that's 2 rainbow jumps over, that's going to be 2/3. Because this segment is 1/3, this segment is now 2/3. And now if we jump 1 more, then this segment is now 3/3. I hope that all makes sense. We're going to work on this in class. We're going to talk more about it. Bring your questions. And on that note, I'm going to stop this video. I know we all get antsy. And till next time, mathematicians.